In the heart of ancient Egypt, Pharaoh Amun-Ra ruled his kingdom with wisdom and justice. However, he often felt trapped by his responsibilities and the grandeur of his palace. One day, as he paced the vast corridors of his domain, he discovered a secret room he'd never seen before. Inside, an ancient tablet glowed with a strange light. Intrigued, he touched it, and suddenly everything became a blur. When he opened his eyes again, Amun-Ra found himself in an unfamiliar place, surrounded by gigantic buildings of glass and metal. The streets were bustling with strange vehicles and eccentrically dressed people. He soon realized that he was no longer in Egypt, but in New York, a city of the future. Strolling through the streets, Amun-Ra was fascinated by everything he saw. He approached a group of young people playing with skateboards. Curious, he watched them attentively, admiring their skill. One of the youngsters, seeing his interest, handed him a board. Hesitant at first, Amun-Ra climbed onto the board and, against all expectations, proved himself to be very skillful. His body, accustomed to balance and grace, quickly adapted. He let himself be carried away by the speed and the wind on his face, feeling a freedom he'd never known before. Passers-by marveled at the sight of this mysterious man in pharaonic garb hurtling down the streets of New York on a motorbike. Passers-by marveled at the sight of this mysterious man in pharaonic garb hurtling down the streets of New York on a skateboard. Amun-Ra, for his part, laughed heartily, savoring every moment of this unlikely adventure. After several hours of exploration and astonishing encounters, he finally returned to the place where he had first appeared. He touched the tablet again, and in an instant was transported back to his palace in Egypt. Although everything looked the same, something had changed inside him. He had tasted a new freedom, and this transformed the way he ruled. From then on, Amun-Ra introduced reforms so that his people could also experience this freedom and joie de vivre. And although he never revealed his secret, every evening he thought back with nostalgia to that magical day spent in New York, on a skateboard.